All right, so we're back for the Steve Park season in NASCAR Racing 4. Just a quick check on our points. We are up in 5th place now, gained 2 spots with our win at Kansas, and we're off to Charlotte for this race. We are in a battle with Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace below us, and Tony Stewart and Sterling Marlin are only about 70 points ahead of us, so we have a potential to catch them, but I will be increasing difficulty as we've had a really good string of races, probably a little too well, but you know, going back to probably about Chicagoland, Steve's run really well. Obviously, we took over for him at Darlington, but now I have a power ranking thing chart, so we are leading that. So we're pretty much the best car over the last 5 races, which we've done 4 of the 5. I guess the Bristol race, that was one that Steve ran, and obviously we took over at Darlington. So Tony Stewart's also hot, Jeff Gordon, Ken Schrader, Johnny Benson. And yeah, we'll jump into the session and take over at Charlotte. All right, we're in session, setting up the race. We're at Lowe's Motor Speedway. This was a day race back in the day, 500 mile. So we're doing 50% race length, so that'll be 167 laps. Up the strength to 102. We've been at 100 the last race at Kansas, so we'll up it. 42 starters and everything checked. All right, so we qualified dead last on the field. Dale Jr. has pole, and pretty much everybody we're racing up in the front. We're back here. Shotgun on the field. Once again, we have poor qualifying. 2/10 behind Ryan Newman for 42nd. So at least we won't be getting ran over at the start. We'll have to look for checkups like usual and see if we can work our way forward. All right, we're in at Lowe's, I guess it would be, not Charlotte. Back then it was called Lowe's Motor Speedway. Here for 167 laps. Partly sunny out now. It was cloudy in warm-up, well, practice qualifying and warm-up. Sun's poked its way through. We are pretty slow on the short run, but long run I'm hoping our pace kind of evens out, or even we get a little better on the long run, which I think we will, which is why I upped the strength. Gotta be careful for checkups here, especially around Michael Waltrip. Mike Wallace. Waltrip's in the 15, he's our teammate. I'm hoping they don't just blow our doors off. But we're just gonna run what we get, and we'll adjust next week. Gotta be careful of getting the wall. This game seems to have a penalty. If you ride the wall, you lose power for a few seconds, as they have a massive checkup here. I'm a little scared, so checked up probably more than I needed. We'll sneak down the outside. And probably lose all these spots. Don't want the wall. I went and upped the strength of the AI, as like after 20 or so laps they seem to really fall in their face, which I could go in and change some I&I stuff to kind of mitigate their fall off, but that's too much effort. For now, we'll just play with the AI slider, or the strength slider, and maybe we'll get some more dynamic results. We've been top 5 well, we've pretty much almost won 3 races. The one at Dover we kind of got taken out of, but everybody was a lap down at that point. We only finished 6th. But we did win 2. We won Darlington and we won Kansas. So try to turn them up, give ourselves a little more challenge, a little more dynamic instead of just going forward. Have to race for position, maybe get lucky. In the other race, we finished 2nd. That was at Richmond. So we were pretty close in that race too. So 4 races we've done way better, I think, than we probably should have. Try to mitigate that here. Gives ourselves a challenge. We still got a fair amount of races left. I think after Charlotte we're off to Martinsville and then Talladega. Fair amount of mile and a halfs left too. I think we have either Atlanta or Texas, and we have Homestead, which actually Homestead here would be a flat track Homestead, so it's not high bank. Oh no, Kyle Petty in the wall. Gotta be cautious of that, I guess. A lot of smoke there. They're kind of running second lane. Well, I am too, but we'll have a couple pit stops. We'll go about 64-ish laps on a fuel run. Tires I do not know. I try not to get too much knowledge before going into these. So I only did 5 laps maybe. Most of that was on a Q set, which that did me a lot of good. Right now we're not doing too well. I'm struggling to keep up with Mike Wallace up here. Only because of a couple checkups are they still kind of in touch. But we shall see. They tend to really fall off when they do fall off. Maybe I should just figure out how to counter that. I know there's like a fall off line in the INI file, and for like New Hampshire that was like 3 seconds of fall off, which I don't think I end up falling off 3 seconds there, but it seemed a little too much. And even I had reduced it at one point to 2 seconds, and that did not seem to fix it. So maybe it will take coming in, doing a run, seeing how much I fall off, and try to get the AI to fall off that amount. But if they fall off at a different rate, that kind of makes the race more interesting. You know, whether I'm faster on the front end, which I haven't been kind of equal, and then they just fall on their face. which is fine for like the open in 50 laps, but then, you know, 50 laps in, I'm at the front, and once we pit for tires, I know, well, there's not going to be much of a challenge for much longer, you know, pending we don't get into lap traffic, but we are on a bigger track, so we're not going to be in that much lap traffic, I don't think. Like Darlington, we ran into a lot of lap traffic. Dover, we did. Richmond as well. You know, Kansas was really the only track we did and we didn't. I mean, it was 1.5 miles. We did come across some, but it was not to the extent previously. But we were just so quick that it didn't matter if we had lap traffic or not. I'm only on 15. And we're just, I feel like, just starting to reel in these guys. Which I'm a little nervous about trying to pass. Just because it is a high-speed track and there's not much for lateral grip. If you make contact, you're pretty much going to go around, so gotta be really cautious making any moves. We have gone around several times this year, and I want to cut that down if possible. Has not really been catastrophic when we go around, but it can be, and it's not really how I like to race. But the AI does dumb stuff sometimes, so can't always help it. Only 11 seconds off the lead. They're not making a lot of time up front. These are about 30-second lap times, so they're probably turn 2 right about now. And they do struggle to pass other AI cars, so if they do end up getting lapped, they do get hung up quite often. One of the downsides to the AI here. Nobody else has got the wall yet. Only Kyle Petty that one time. Which I did not see that in practice, so that kind of caught me off. But there was it Darlington? They tend to hit the wall quite often. I was a little worried when Kyle hit it that was going to be a common theme. They are kind of running 2 different lanes through the corners, which is interesting. Usually they're not that diverse. Time is kind of stagnated to the leader. The leader's not really gaining a whole lot. Everybody's kind of running the same speed. All single filed out. There is one car, looks like Elliott Sadler maybe up there. Running 2 lanes. Gotta be careful because they really checked up into 3 there. There's not really... This track's not very wide. And I don't think you can really make a pass on the outside. Car's going tight a little bit. Kind of fan out, like one of the AI is gonna check up or something. About 30 laps in, and we haven't really made any progress, which good and bad. It's good because it's providing something different. Maybe I set them a little too strong. I'm not real great at 1.5 miles, so maybe it was maybe I should only went 1 click up. It felt like because we kicked butt in Kansas, I'd go a couple more strengths up. We'll see how the race progresses. It is still kind of early. Using quite a bit of right front. I'm just on the fast default setup with a steering rack that I like, 12:1. I also run a 540-degree steering wheel. I'm kind of now losing touch with them. I feel like I can probably enter the corner a little quicker, but I don't really have any place to go. They're all kind of right on top of each other. They're way up the track. Now we're starting to lose time to the leader. Back to 16, so about half a lap behind. I feel like these guys are quicker than the leaders right now. They're Just driving away from me. We lost about half a second that lap to the leader. That's what we need, is them side by side. Like, create some checkups, we can get back up there. Right now, they are gone. I don't suspect we'll have a caution until maybe the pit stops. Doesn't seem like they wreck unless there's like a bug with the track, or they're on a pit cycle coming in and out of the pits. They can get crossed up on each other. Not very often do they actually wreck on their own. But we do not want to be a lap down when that happens, because we will not get our lap back at this pace we're running. Getting a wicked push through the corner. I'm trying to find if there is brake bias, but I don't think there is. Not that I see. There's a wedge, we got a track bar and grill tape. That's all we got. Yeah, right front, we're smoking that. We're into the yellow. I thought they'd have some fall off to where we would have some forward movement. It's been pretty much like this from the start. We can go 64 laps at a time. So we could technically pit, but I don't think it's going to help us right now. Pit this early, and then we run the risk of trapping ourselves. Should a caution come out? I don't think one would until they start to pit, which I don't know when that is. Mike Wallace looked like he missed the corner there. There is a big line though, and we're not even anywhere near it. I just can't get the drive through the center. It's so tight, just can't get on the throttle. They are getting some movement finally. It looks like Casey Atwood's kind of falling. We're gonna fall a lot down here, I think, before the end of this fuel run. Maybe not. We only have 0.2 laps to go. Oh, so we can go a little further than I thought. Go about 70 laps. Maybe not with the rate that I'm not able to turn. They're getting caught by Ryan Newman and Kyle Petty. It's not been a race the way I thought it would go. But that's why you run the races. Oh my god, no turn. I think we just leave that stuff alone. We're gonna have to just adapt our line, run how we should. really falling off. The guys in front now, kind of losing sight of them altogether. Newman's right on our bumper now. Kyle Petty right behind him. Yeah, they just get into the corner so much better, and they don't have the push that I do. Rolling off throttle a lot sooner. Maybe that's part of it. I did feel better. Yeah, backing up our corners allows us to get through the corner better. But the leaders are still quicker than us. We got 13 to go. Nobody's in front of us right now. Oh, the two behind us are pitting. Weird, they pit from turn 3. I would not have expected that.
The leader pitting now.
Leader is pitting. We probably ought to pit. I will give it a lap or two in case they crash. Everybody's pitting on the same lap. That is wild. Maybe we'll stay out and lead a lap. Nobody's going to be on track. Everybody came down pit road. And that's probably the leader.
You're
so
in the top 10.
we might not even get to lead a lap.
You're in first.
We did
Good
lead a
job.
lap. Okay, we're coming down pit road this time. We will not enter in turn 3 like they did. It'll buy us a little bit of time. Gotta be careful getting off this racing surface though. Looks like nobody immediately behind us. Slow down.
Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
Perfect. Green flag pit stops, which I don't think we've had this season. Pit on 61.
Go, go, go!
Can't
Limit
speed.
45. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
Speeding would completely kill our race, as if we haven't done that already. We're going to be super slow getting out.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
I don't even dare go 45. I've sped too much recently.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Don't forget, watch those gauges. Okay, merge when you can. Car outside.
See where we cycle out to. It seems like we've gained quite a lot. They did all hang each other up. We didn't gain that much. We're now a lap down. It is quite loose, especially with somebody right on my bumper. We got shit on. We're 39th. We gained like one spot. That did not benefit us at all, except for we did lead a lap, so that's 5 points. Kind of surprised how far off pace we are. In Kansas, we were way quicker. That is a modified track, though. Let's see, we are... Wow, we got lapped by 11th? Casey Atwood is 4th position. We got around Elliott Sadler in that pit cycle. But everybody else is just gone. And getting turned for not being fast enough.
Let's go. Race back to the line. Pit road is closed.
Our back end's all mangled now.
You all right? Okay, we're
He
under
was
caution. Stay behind.
not
the
pleased
99
with
car.
the pace I was
Looks like we're
running, I
dead up on the
guess.
back end.
I still have to go around a lap. Alright, so we're pretty much dead last. Only Kyle Petty, he fell out with a header problem. Michael in front of us is all... his front's all smashed in, which not sure how that happened. Maybe he hit Kyle Petty when he blew his header. Yeah, we're all smashed on the rear end. It's not like we lost anything. I mean, we were 40th, now we're 42nd. Not a good day for DEI. Junior's on our outside, he's in 10th, but us two are bringing up the rear today.
Green, green, green.
We're only not even halfway, so this is going to be a long second half of the race. Junior can't even move, or Michael can't even move. Blocks Junior. We have no pace. So this is going to be, well, I don't think it slowed us any, but we're not really racing anybody. Can split this run in half though, because we're going to need fuel. We'll probably go until about 50 to go, maybe we'll pit. See if we can get anything from that. This has not been a great race for points. It has been quite challenging to get anything, and we've got one lap led, so that's the only thing we've got out of this. Those bonus points, but we're gonna lose quite a lot. Everybody else we're racing is running up front and checking up. It might be more of a headache here in a minute. Should we get wrecked again?
Outside. Still there.
Yeah, of course. Atwood is the slow one, the one who ran us over. And now Rudd can't get by him. And Martin is hooking us down the straightaway. This has been great. And then we got a down tire.
There's an accident in turn 2. There's damage to your right front. You've exploded a tire. There's an accident in
Yeah, I
turn
got
2.
clipped by Mark going into 1, and I don't know if that cut my tire down or if it was
Inside.
after that.
Clear.
Might have been after that. But he hit me right in a bad spot.
Kept up to the end of the pace line. Stay behind.
Alright, we're back in the same position behind Mikey, with Junior on our outside in 10th. Same. We're up to 38th because people got wrecked out. Craven lost a lap, he's behind us. Kenseth and Robert Presley are
Going green.
gone to the garage for the remainder of the race. Hopefully we don't run into that again, but I'm sure we will.
Green, green, green.
Mikey cannot go, so that's great for us.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
And now Casey Atwood's going to hold up Ricky Rudd once again, and instead of Mark Martin we'll have Johnny Benson turn us. Major checkup into the corner there. And I don't have much of a run. Get to the inside. We're gonna get run over from behind once again. It's like Craven's in a hurry to go get his lap back. Well, they're checking up out of the corner.
Stay low.
Finally made it past that. Wasn't Kyle Petty hitting the wall. That's like the biggest run I've ever got out of that corner today. And he's gonna cut me off.
Outside. Still there. Keep low.
Run the bottom, see if we can get back by Atwood. He took us out once. And he's gonna run into us again.
Clear outside.
We'll probably could just get dumped again, so. Or we'll just run into the wall. We are past halfway finally, in the longest race ever. This feels like the Coke 600. But it is not, and we're only running 50% of 500 miles, so. Brutal race so far. I think I went a little strong on the strength of the AI, coupled with we got taken out a couple times. Once again, can't avoid it. We're just stuck in this nowhere's land right now. Looking to get pinged again. I was expecting more AI fall off, that's why I went so strong. But it's like they're just a little bit stronger, and I have a little more fall off here, so I'm not able to go forward. I do have a little bit of a tire advantage here. I think that's why I'm able to get some runs. I mean, we are still racing guys around us, so that is good. I didn't like, I did set it way strong, and early on, before the pit stops, we were just hanging on for dear life, and now we're trying to manage anything we can. I will. Well, Martinsville has a different track than we ran. I mean, Richmond would be the closest, and we did pretty well there. I think I'll bump it back down to 101 for the next race and see how that flies. Won't really have anything to go off from for Martinsville. Maybe we'll do a little test. More so than we did for this, which we didn't do anything for this. I just figured it would be fine based off experience.
Clear.
We needed some stronger AI, made it stronger, and it's a little too much, but so be it. For Martinsville, I think we go back to 101 just because we got completely spanked. And see how that plays. Daytona, or Talladega, I don't even know how that's gonna work. It is kind of its own beast. It's different than NR 2003, the draft model. It's kind of its own thing. So I think as long as we're in the draft, it's gonna be a plate race. But I do not want to just ride around in that. If we can set it so we're, you know, competitive, but we don't just lose the draft, that is ideal. I hate that track, and I'm not looking forward to just running laps by myself. If I have to make it weaker to be in traffic or in the draft, and that's what I will do. And then we'll go back to probably 101. Seems to be right where we should be, I think, pending. Yeah, it does run a little different on every track, so probably not going to be perfect for everywhere, but it will be a strength that I think we have found will work for us. It'll be a little bit of a challenge, but not like a complete impossible challenge. This is for fun, not really for breaking my brain, or for making it impossibly difficult.
Outside.
If we can get to the inside here, hold it through the corner, and maybe we can go after 35th, but he is not having it.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside.
If he would just go around the 01, I wouldn't be racing him. Which he seems fast enough to hold us off, but not quick enough or smart enough to drive underneath the car in front of us. We got 67 to go, so we can pretty much anytime now not run into this car in front of us. We can pit and make it to the end, but we do not want to pit this early, given we fried our tire the last time we did that. Well, we didn't pit that early, but that many laps on tires makes it very difficult at the end of the run. He's got inside position, but he just not quite bright enough.
Keep low. Outside.
And I will
Still
try to
there.
take advantage of that.
Still there.
But he'll probably follow me now. Once I open the door,
Stay low.
and put the 01 offline. Well, take passes how you can make them, I guess. Got wrecked twice. The only reason we're up to 35th is because we got wrecked twice and some people went home early. But that's not my doing. I didn't run myself over. Might try to pit once my tires turn yellow. Probably should have them up to see when that is. Once we smoke that right front, we should probably come in and get final pit stop. Because I don't think there's going to be another caution unless we get ran into again. Kind of the downfall with this is there's not really any AI cautions unless they cross each other up on the pit road or they're hitting the wall because their AI line's not right. We pit early too, that's going to help us quite a bit, I think, on track. We'll make up time. I don't know when they have to pit, but they will make it up on the back end. Hopefully we'll have enough time made up that they don't eat it all back up. I think they had pit, if I remember, around lap 80. We put them around lap 150, they need to come in. No, they pit earlier than that. Pit 70. No, they pit. When was the first caution? First caution was around 60, so they'll probably go 120, which is about 12 laps. And we might be pitting the same time. Yeah, because I was going to go with about 50 to go. We've got a tire advantage, which the only advantage we have right now is Leffler's holding everybody up behind us. We're not gaining on the guys in front at all. Coming up on 50 to go. I'm still curious whether I want to pit now or I might hold off 5 laps, see if they pit, because I don't want to pit from turn 3 apron like they are. I want to pit from the surface, and they will guarantee run me over should I do that. I'm just so slow on exit. I feel like any advantage I can get coming into the pits is going to be negated on the better exits they can get off the apron through 1 and 2. So if they all drop in, then I don't have to worry about them. To the point where the front's really starting to go away. Yeah, we're into the yellow of the tire. A little bit of cheating. I shouldn't really use this, but we are at a speed disadvantage. So I'm gonna use it. Hopefully in a lap or two they're like, oh yeah, I gotta get tires. It's starting to happen. Well, behind us, few went in.
Leader heading now.
I anticipate probably the lap cars will stay out, because they theoretically came in the lap after the leaders did. They all drop off here. I will pit from the surface. They are not coming this time.
Car inside.
And he's trying to wreck me.
Stay high. Clear inside.
We need to just pit and we can all go about our own way. These guys in front are pitting. These guys behind are now pitting. There is one on the surface, but we're gonna come in now.
Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second. The leader's pitting now.
See where we come out in relation to these guys that just came in the pits behind us. Hopefully we're ahead of them. 46 to go. 45. We probably have 44 because we're a couple down. Now what? You trying to fix stuff?
Go, go, go! Limit
Yeah,
45.
we lost time.
Keep it under 4,000 in second. Watch
I think
that
we would have
speed
been
now.
fine
Keep
had
it
we
only
released
4,000
when they
in
dropped the
second.
jack, but I did not anticipate they would be fixing anything else. So we just
We won't
lost
fix the damage.
2 spots, and he's gonna be long gone. We're not gonna
Okay,
catch
you're
those
clear of pit
guys.
lane. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low.
This is not in a good spot. They are way quicker than I am.
Clear outside. Car outside.
We're racing nobody for position. The guys we're
Still there.
wanting to race are
Keep low.
seconds ahead. Blaney is
Still there.
entering the corner in the second lane and turning all the way down to the bottom.
Stay low.
Yeah, those not in 35th anymore. Stewart wants the bottom, though I'm on the inside of him.
Car outside.
2 laps behind.
Inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
This isn't
Clear
going to
outside.
end well.
Clear.
Got Mike Skinner, who's damaged up here. And nobody can go around him either, so... At this point, we're only beating our teammate on track.
Keep low. Still there. Stay low. Clear outside.
I'm not even sure we could have held off the... Oh, well, we got a caution,
Back to the
so...
line. There's an accident in turn 3.
Oh, no.
You got a slow car down low. Inside.
Well,
Pit road is closed. We got a wreck in turn 4. Okay, we're under.
that's not what you expect to see. Car perpendicular to everything
We got
and
trouble in the pit. We got a wreck in turn 4.
not moving. Alright, coming back. We'll have about
Get ready now. Going
37 to
green.
go. We're a couple laps down now.
Pit car's in.
Only racing Mikey on our lap, who's down on pace. I don't think we're
Green, green, green.
damaged engine-wise.
Car outside. Clear outside.
But it seems like a lot of people are now damaged. Looks like Bobby's gone upside down at one point. His roof's all caved down.
Still there. Keep high. Clear.
Figure I'd help him go down the back straight. I think he phased through one of those cars somehow. Oh, there's multiple 2 laps down. Maybe we're racing for position once again.
Car outside.
These guys are slow though.
Keep low. Stay low.
We gotta get up to Michael
Clear.
and get a couple positions. Shouldn't be that hard, but I don't think Michael's that quick. Maybe they fixed his damage though. Got somebody coming out of the pits. Looks like Bodine or Waltrip. Yeah, it'd be Todd Bodine in the 66. We got a position there. That was 1. I don't even see Michael. He is... Must have found pace. It must be they fixed his car. Well, I got 34 laps to go. I'm ready for this one to be over, to be honest. It is been a very long race. Oh, there's Michael. He's only about 10 cars ahead of 10 cars ahead of us.
Inside. Stay high. Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside. Outside.
Maybe we can get them.
Stay low.
There's only a couple positions available to gain.
Clear outside.
I'd like to get back to 35th at least.
Car outside. Still there. Keep low. Stay low. Stay low. Clear. Car outside. Stay low. Stay low. Keep low. Clear. Car outside. Keep low. Keep low. Keep low. Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Keep low. Keep low. Clear.
Pretty banged up he is.
Car outside.
He's not as slow as he was, but he is
Still there.
off the
Keep low.
pace a little bit.
Still there.
Really battling us for
Clear
dead
outside.
last. And that's pretty much it. That's all we're gonna get. Now we just gotta drive another 40-ish miles.
There's damage to your right front.
I think there's more than that. I can see all my fenders and my spoilers all banged up. Does not want to turn anymore. Might just be overdriving it. Hopefully no more cautions. We can just coast around here for the last 20. Collect our winnings and go home. and forget all about this race. They're checking up here. I think Bobby Hamilton might be off pace. It's not anybody we're racing. We're looking for... Oh, Bobby Labonte is 2 laps down now. He must have came into the pits. I don't see the Atwood machine anywhere. Probably way up the line. On the outside lane, maybe he's right behind Labonte. Both in the outside lane. Maybe they're slowing each other up. That would be 2 positions, maybe. That's why this line's all checked up. That's why we've caught it. It's gonna be... we only got 17 laps. It might not cycle all the way through. Maybe it will. They're slow enough, it might. That would be 2 positions for us. Should we be able to get there? I don't think we're going to be able to pass all these guys. It's really going to be if the AI can make it around them. Maybe we just run the outside lane. Let's see where we can take it. Nowhere. When they get a gap, they're quicker on the bottom than I can be on the top. It is when they jump out, though, that we do gain. And once again, just getting turned.
Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Kept up to the end of the pace line.
Alright, should be our last restart here. We are at the end of the line, 37th, well, 37th position. Probably
Get ready now.
38th
Going
car in
green.
line. Single file, because we're under 10 to go. We can see Michael. That's where we were. We got to pass Bodine and Michael to get back to where we were before we got
Green,
taken
green,
out
green.
yet again.
Outside.
And I can't pass this
Clear.
guy until he gets to the line. Kind of over it.
Inside. Still there.
We do have a tire advantage, so hopefully we can just, well,
Clear.
that was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
Stay high. Clear inside. Outside. Stay low.
And fucking
Yellow
just
flag is out.
turns
Let's
down
go.
the
Race back
racetrack.
to the line.
Hope it was worth it.
You all right? Pit road is closed. There's damage to your right front. Okay, we're under caution. Kept up.
Alright, we're almost done this race. We got a one-lap shootout. When we take the green, we're 2 down, obviously, so it says 3 to go for us, but we're ahead of the 43. Now we're up to 34th because, well,
Get ready
Mark
now.
was an
Going
idiot.
green.
Well, he did try to turn us once, so
Pit car's
I guess
in.
that's payback karma for him. Hopefully we can get to Michael. They really checked up the last time. Probably will again, and we don't have to test with the 43 anymore. I can't pass on the inside, but I really want this outside.
White flag. One more lap to go. Stay high.
And
Stay high.
okay, well that didn't go as planned.
Clear inside. Stay high. Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Still there. We got trouble. Turn one.
I think we can get to Michael. Maybe we can. Looks like they're all staying low.
Keep high.
Yeah, they're gonna check up big time here.
Pit road is closed. Stay high.
We get a little bit of benefit there at the end,
Outside.
but not a great race. I think we were just about in every accident.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Okay, that's it. We'll get them next time.
33rd. Oh, right behind Bobby, who I think is right behind us in points. And now they're gonna wreck us on finish, because why the hell not? AI just doesn't have any chill. But we will park it, we'll take a look at the standings,
45.
our
Keep
results,
it
and then
under
we'll take a look at
4,000
standings and
seconds.
see how that affected our points. So only 16 finished on the lead lap. Rusty Wallace wins it, Gordon second. Jimmy Spencer is up there. That's kind of shocking. And we had 1, 2, 3, about 7 DNFs. And we did not do very hot. So we have dropped a couple of places in points. That's probably, well, that's our worst finish since Chicagoland Race 18. Had a string of top 10s, 13th in there, and a couple wins. We will be back next week or next time for Martinsville. We'll probably roll back on the strength back to 101, see how that works out. We're still in a tight points battle with Dale, Rusty, Bobby. Kevin's not too far behind, and Stewart's not that far ahead either. So we're still in a heated points battle. We don't have any poles, but we've been pretty slow on qualifying, so I don't expect that to change. We have gained a lot of positions though lately, with starting in the back and just roaring through the field. That was a little bit of a cluster, but I don't expect that to be the norm. We do have Homestead and Atlanta, our other 2 mile-and-a-halves. Atlanta is really the similar track to Charlotte. Homestead obviously is not shaped as a D oval, but it's also in this flat. So I don't think we'll have another event like Charlotte until we get to Atlanta, and maybe we'll look at doing 101 there. But for Martinsville, I think we'll stick with the plan of running the AI at 101. Talladega, I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see. I'll have to do some testing because that's completely different than anything we've ran. And yeah, Phoenix, Rockingham, and New Hampshire to round it out. So yeah, if you are enjoying this, please leave a like, and we'll be back next time for some Martinsville short track. Thanks for watching.